Alright, so the ChatGPT Plus subscription is $20 a month, the Claude Pro subscription is $20 a month, and Gemini Advanced is yet another $20 a month. And if you want to use AI image models, then you'll have to spend even more. Now, depending on the specific type of task that you're trying to accomplish, a model might be good and the other one might not be that good, okay? Now, let's say you want to do some coding stuff and you are subscribed to the ChatGPT Plus subscription, okay? And now in this context, if you want to use Claude AI, then you'll have to go ahead and pay for another $20 a month just to try that model, right? Well, this is where Boxchat AI comes into play. So Boxchat is like an all-in-one AI platform that you can use to access pretty much all AI models out there, okay? So you can go ahead and subscribe to a paid plan by paying $12 or $18, and you can go ahead and access GPT-4, GPT-4o, O1 Mini, Claude Opus, Mistral, Llama, Grok, whatever be that AI model that you want to use. Boxchat has got all of that. I mean, let me show you what I'm talking about. So the first thing that you got to do is to sign up for a new account on boxchat.ai. Click the first link in the description below to access this page. And once you're on this page, click on the get started button and you can go ahead and sign up for an account. So once you sign up for an account and log into your account, this is going to be the interface that you'll be treated with. And by the looks of it, you could tell this looks pretty similar to that of ChatGPT or Claude for that matter. And you can go ahead and send any message and the AI model will respond to you. As easy as that. But the coolest part is this option right here, which is like a drop down menu. So upon clicking this drop down menu, it will show all the available models within this particular tool, okay? So you have GPT-4o Mini, 3.5 Turbo, Gemini 1.5 Flash, then we have Llama 3.1, we have Mistral, we have Claude 3.5 Sonnet, then we have Perplexity, GPT-4o, GPT-4, Claude 3 Opus. So all of these are different AI models that you can chat with, okay? So let's say I want to chat with GPT-4o, I could select it from here and go ahead and send a message, and GPT-4o Mini is the model that is going to communicate with me. And now let's say I want to chat with a different model, let's say Claude 3 Opus. So I can go ahead and select it and send another message, let's say hi. And this response that Boxchat is giving me right now is from Claude 3 Opus, okay? So this response you see is from Claude 3 Opus. So depending on which model you want to communicate with or chat with, you can go ahead and simply select it from here and you can go ahead and ask whatever question that you have in mind, okay? Now this is like a basic way in which you can go ahead and communicate and chat with any of these models, right? But my personal favorite is this option right here that says playground. So once you click on this playground option, wait for a few seconds and a screen something like this will appear, okay? To the top you have an option that says tool layout. So let's say I want to simultaneously chat with let's say 3 models, okay? I can go ahead and click on this drop down menu and I'll click on 3 layouts, and now as you can see I have 3 individual chat layouts here, okay? And you can also find the exact same drop down menu in each of 3 boxes. In the first one, let's say I want to chat with GPT-4o Mini. In the second one, I want to use Claude 3 Opus, and in the third one I want to use, let's say, Perplexity, okay? So here we have GPT-4o Mini, then here we have Claude 3 Opus, and here we have Perplexity. Now the coolest thing is this option right here that says sync, okay? Now if I enable this toggle, you can see we now have a single input box to control and chat with all of these 3 AI models. For example, I can go ahead and give it a simple command or prompt, something like write code for a simple React to-do app. I can hit enter. And if you notice, you can see that message has been sent to all 3 of these models, and all 3 of these models are actually writing the code or the response for whatever prompt that we gave, okay? Now you can see all the responses given by all 3 of these models, and as you might already know, depending on the model that you use, the response that you get is also going to be very different. In fact, if you look at all the codes that is generated by all 3 of these models, you could tell all of them are very different, right? Now, depending on your use case and whatever works for you, you can go ahead and select the one that works for you, okay? For example, in this context, as I can see, this one that's generated by Perplexity has a lot of styling stuff, CSS and all kind of stuff like that. But in these 2, we don't have any CSS or anything as such, okay? Now you can go ahead and mix and match and use various different AI models and chat with it in real time and get information and compare it. So you can go ahead and essentially compare the responses and select the best one, okay? Now let's say you want to chat with only a single model. Just go ahead and disable the sync option and you should now get individual chat box, and you can go ahead and let's say add sticky notes functionality to it, okay? Just for demonstration purpose, you can go ahead and give it another command And now this message is only sent to Claude 3 Opus, and you can see Perplexity and GPT 4o does not really have that message. Okay, you can go ahead and now start using Claude 3 Opus or whatever model that you want to. Now for another example, I can go ahead and ask it a simple question like, which is the tallest building in the world? Hit enter and let's see. Message is now sent to all three of these models, and as you can see, the response, okay, we have all the details, and you can go ahead and compare the responses and use the one that you find the most helpful. Okay, so that's all for the chat playground option, and it is also by far my favorite feature in here. And apart from these text-based models, Boxchat also comes with 2 image generation models that you can use as well. Okay, so this image generation model and all the other models that you saw earlier, all and everything is bundled in one single plan, and you get to use both Stable Diffusion and Flux. Okay, if you were to use a separate AI image generator like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion or Flux, you'll have to pay again on top of whatever chatbot that you're already paying for. Okay, for example, let's say you're using ChatGPT or Claude already, then for getting hyper realistic images using Stable Diffusion or Flux, you'll have to go ahead and pay another subscription just as to access those models, right? Now this is where Boxchat comes into play, and as you can see, this AI image generator has 2 models right here. Okay, so the first one is Stable Diffusion and the second one is Flux. So first let's try Stable Diffusion. I'll give it a prompt something like this: a bioluminescent forest at night with glowing mushrooms and ethereal creatures. I'll click on generate, and we have selected Stable Diffusion here, and within seconds Boxchat will now show whatever image it generated. So let's wait, and there you have it. It has generated an image, and if you want to view it in full screen, just click on this icon and it will load the image in full resolution. Okay, now if you want to try a different model, that is Flux, you can go ahead and simply switch it over to Flux and keep the same prompt, and I'll click on generate and let's see. And now this is the response that is generated by Flux, and to view it again you can click on this option and it will load that in a new screen. Good one. Okay, I guess I like this one better. That's the one generated by Stable Diffusion. And again, you can go scroll down and find the image history section where you can find all the images that you previously generated. So all of these are examples of images that I generated earlier, and if you want to, you can go ahead and access them and open it in a new tab as well. See, this is like a young lady standing in the Times Square. So that was the prompt that I gave to generate this image, and this one is what I got. And if you want to download it to your computer, you can simply click on this download option and image will be downloaded, and it will be like a full resolution one. So there you have it. I have downloaded the AI generated images to my computer. As easy as that. Now that's how simple it is to use almost all AI models out there in one single platform, and by only paying one subscription fee. Okay, and now comes the important part, and that is how much does it cost to use Boxchat. Okay, and for that one, I'll just log into Boxchat and click on this pricing option right here. And as you can see, Boxchat has 3 different plans. They're Starter, Pro and Expert. So in the starter plan, it's like $12 per month if you bill it annually, and you will get 12,000 AI credits, access to all AI models, email support, and access to AI prompt library, and a lot more. And again, if you are on the Pro plan, you get all of these features, and the highlighted one is that 30,000 AI credits. And for the Expert plan, which is like $28 per month if billed annually, and you get 96,000 AI credits. Okay, and now if you want to pay it like on a monthly basis, you can switch it over to the monthly plan, and it will be like 18, 26 and 30 respectively, and the credits are almost similar. Okay, and now if you want to see how much credit will each of these model cost, you can go ahead and click on this credit usage guide option here, and it will show you how much credit will each of these model use for each message. Okay, so you can go ahead and compare, and you can make an informed decision as to which model should you be using for what purpose. All right, so that's for the pricing part. All right, so that's how simple it is to use Boxchat AI, and it is like an all-in-one AI platform where you can go ahead and use almost all AI models out there. Okay, now even recently released O1, that is GPT O1 model, is available in Boxchat, and you can go ahead and straight away use it as well. Okay, now that's all I want to tell you in this video. I hope you guys found this video useful. If yes, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.